Tesla invests $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. What does this mean for the rest of the crypto space? I'm going to be talking about that in this video. Everybody's excited right now. Bitcoin's up. The Bitcoin bulls are shouting. They're screaming. YouTubers are talking about this like it's the latest, greatest, most amazing news on the planet, and it is. But in this video, I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts looking at the broader market overall. What do I think this means for the rest of the year when it comes to cryptocurrency? Hey, this is Crypto Wealth. Thank you so much for being here. Do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Here on this channel, we believe in cryptocurrency. We believe in the future of this technology. We believe that cryptocurrency is going to lead an economic, technical revolution in an area allowing people to have control of their personal finance in a way that no technology has ever done since the history of mankind. This technology is groundbreaking, and you're going to be glad that you were here soon. By the way, nothing here should be considered financial advice. I'm just an amateur YouTuber, and I love to talk about cryptocurrency. All right, so let's get started. Hey, did you hit the like button yet? Come on, hit the like button. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so Tesla invests $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. So everybody's excited about this. The Bitcoin bulls are shouting, with good reason, by the way. Bitcoin's crossed over 44,000 right now. All of my passive cryptocurrency income streams are looking amazing right now. There's nothing better than owning Bitcoin when it goes up unless you're earning it passively. And it's just amazing right now. So here's the thing about this. I want to talk about this. By the way, quick shout out to Crypto Yardie. This morning, that's the first message I saw was from him telling me about this. If you don't know who Crypto Yardie is, go check out his YouTube channel. It's got a great YouTube channel. Very talented guy. All right. So here's the thing. Tesla invests $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. Let's break this down a little bit more in detail. And then I want to tell you what I think this means overall for the market. Again, not financial advice, but this tweet from Crypto Rand. In January 2021, we updated our investment policy to provide us with more flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on our cash that is not required to maintain adequate operating liquidity. Okay, in other words, what he's saying is we changed our investment policy to provide us with more flexibility and diversify and maximize the returns on our cash. In other words, we changed our policy to say, hey, we can invest in Bitcoin as long as we're using funds that aren't needed to run the actual business of Tesla. As part of the policy, we may invest a portion of such cash in certain specified alternative reserve assets. So there he's telling you right there. Our policy, we changed it to say, hey, we specify that we can invest in other assets. Therefore, we invested an aggregate $1.5 billion in Bitcoin under this policy. That is an enormous amount. And what's incredible about Tesla doing this, by the way, compared to other companies like MicroStrategy even and Grayscale. You know, MicroStrategy is doing this. We've covered them at length on this channel. But you're starting to go into companies that, even though Tesla is a technology company, they're really more of a car manufacturer, right? They're a bit of a space company even. You know, that's sort of what Elon Musk is into. So they're not necessarily financial related. Grayscale is over here buying up Bitcoin, but Grayscale is a fund. So that's an investment fund. So it's, you know, people are investing in Bitcoin. When you see companies start holding their assets, like MicroStrategy, when you see them start holding their assets, their reserves in cryptocurrency, because they're worried about things like government policies that are going to bring in massive inflation. I recently talked about this on another video. I encourage you to go watch that video. I'll link it above. Ladies and gentlemen, like this is big news. There's a couple of reasons I can see Elon Musk doing this. We'll get to them in a moment, but it's very interesting, and it's the part that I think Elon Musk is playing a little bit of chess while other people may be playing checkers, and he's been doing that as an entrepreneur for a long time, playing chess when other people are playing checkers. Moreover, we expect to begin accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for our products in the near future, subject to applicable laws and initially on a limited basis. So this highlighted part here, a lot of people are excited by. I'm less excited by it, to be very honest with you, and I'll tell you why. I think this statement is more about pumping his bags. He's obviously holding it. So, hey, we're going to start accepting Bitcoin on a limited basis. Although right after this statement, he explains the problem. And most people in cryptocurrency don't realize this is as much of a problem as it is for businesses. You know, I have our Crypto Passive Profits course. You can check it out, link in the description. At this moment, that course is under development. So instead of selling it for $29.99 a month, we're selling it for $9.95 a month. It's a no-brainer, right? It's $10. I mean, literally. One strategy could probably cover a year's worth of the doggone course. A lot of people say, hey, why don't you accept Bitcoin? It's a crypto course. Why not accept Bitcoin? This is a membership. Why aren't you accepting Bitcoin? Well, there's a lot of reasons for it. As a business, Bitcoin and crypto can be a problem. And he goes on to say that right here, which we may or may not liquidate upon receipt. So he's saying, hey, I think he does two things. I think one is he pumps his bags here. The second part is he gives a disclaimer. Don't get upset when you realize we're not holding the Bitcoin that we're earning from customers who may be buying our products. Like, this is a bit of a disclaimer that people aren't paying attention to. But the reason is because digital assets are considered indefinite lived or lived intangible assets under applicable accounting rules. What does that mean? The next statement clarifies it. Accordingly, any decrease in their fair value below our carrying values for such assets at any time subsequent to their acquisition will require us to recognize impairment charges, whereas we may make no upward revision for any market price increase until a sale. So what he's saying is, and this is a problem with companies trying to use Bitcoin. Bitcoin is considered an asset. It's not a currency, according to U.S. laws, at least when it comes to taxes and the IRS. Typically, the three-letter organizations kind of say it's an asset or it's a financial instrument based on which one better serves their interest, truly. So what the IRS does is, if you accept Bitcoin as payment and you take, you earn, let's just say Bitcoin's currently valued at $40,000. When you take that Bitcoin as payment, then you earned $40,000. You can't count it as, if it goes up in value. If it goes up in value and goes down in value, it's really interesting. Like, you can't count it as a loss in some cases until you sell it. It's complicated. So I'm not an accountant, but I've looked into these things. Like, you can't count it as a loss right away, but you sort of have to count it as a profit earned because it's actual assets. It's really wild how it works. You would think that it would be, you can count it as a loss, you can count it as a gain in both cases, no matter what, but you can't. Like, there's a lot of risk to hold Bitcoin. So, for example, if you look at companies like Coin Payments and stuff like that, how people typically accept Bitcoin, what those companies actually do for the business owner is they accept Bitcoin and instantly convert it to US dollars. Instantly. The company who receives if you send $100 worth of Bitcoin through Coin Payments, the company on the other side of that does not get $100 worth of Bitcoin. They get $100 or they get $95 in fiat because they don't want to deal with the additional accounting requirements. Because not only is it additional, not only do the laws treat you unfairly, but then on top of that, you got to pay the accountants to figure it out for you, and that's another expense for a small business. Of course, Tesla's not a small business. So he mentions that there. That's what he's talking about when that happens. As we currently intend to hold these assets long term, these charges may negatively impact our profitability in the periods in which such impairment occurs, even if the overall market values of these assets increase. So what he's saying is we can't count these as profitable till we sell them, and it's going to affect basically our share prices. It's going to affect our earnings. So if we take in too much and the price dumps, we could be caught holding a bag. And if the price goes up, on paper, we're holding a bag, even though we're technically could be in profit, and we don't want to have to sell these before we have to. So he's basically trying to explain how complicated this is going to be right here in the statement. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what this means for the overall market, in my opinion. First of all, this is good. Obviously, it's going to bring awareness. The best part about Tesla, like, the average market for cryptocurrency is still under 30. And that number's going up, by the way. But the 35, 30, and below is like the target market for cryptocurrency right now. Well, most of those people have no idea who Grayscale is. Grayscale appears to the old grayhead guys. Most people in their 20s, 25 don't know what Grayscale is until they read about it when it comes to cryptocurrency or they see it on YouTube like this. Same thing with MicroStrategy. Most people had no idea who MicroStrategy was. They found out who MicroStrategy was because they were already in crypto and MicroStrategy was buying crypto. But people know who Tesla is. Not only does people know who Tesla is, Tesla's target demographic is below 40, which is a strong overlap between the people who are already interested in cryptocurrency. And when you're Elon Musk and you have the following that he has, and you say, hey, we're going to $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, all of a sudden, a lot of people who don't even know about crypto but could quickly become interested in it are paying attention. So this, for awareness, I don't know of a better company to make this announcement, truly. And the question is, are other companies going to start buying Bitcoin to hold on their balance sheets? I think the answer to that is emphatically yes. Absolutely. Now, this is when we got to start watching the government. We got to start watching the Biden administration. We got to start watching Janet Yellen, see what they say and what they do. But what does this mean for the rest of crypto? Well, let me tell you something right now. Everything's pumping. Ethereum's up. Everything's pumping. I think the next mover, though, you'll see me putting content up on my channel. I've been talking a lot about Ethereum. I think Ethereum's going to be the next mover. Someone's going to say, oh, Ethereum's not going to move because there's too many limitations. Gas fees are too high. Yes, but you can use gas tokens right now. That helps. Also, even though you're correct, Bitcoin has similar limitations when it comes to transacting. People are like, oh, the fees are too high. It's not easy to transact in Bitcoin. Let's go use one of these other altcoins. They're cheaper, they're faster, they're more secure. But the thing is, the market doesn't care that something else is cheaper and faster. What they really care about more than anything, if you're a big business like Tesla, listen, Elon Musk talked about Dogecoin, but he's not buying $1.5 billion in Dogecoin. What they care about is something that's going to be stable and tend to hold its value. Ethereum, technology-wise, something else might be a little bit better right now, but Ethereum's not going anywhere. So I believe anytime you see the market, anytime the market, you hear the news, there's a saying out there that says, buy the rumor, sell the news. If you thought Tesla was going to be buying Bitcoin back when Elon Musk was tweeting about it, that would have been the time to buy. Now's not the time to buy if you're selling the news. This is already news. And there's a lot of people who are going to buy right now. The market's likely to pull back in the next few days, and they'll get hurt, and they'll sell, and they'll be sour, etc. But if you're watching my channel, just know that this is a volatile market. 10%, 15%, 20% move can happen quick in crypto, in Bitcoin, and in Ethereum. I think you're going to start seeing more talk about Ethereum in 2021, 2022. Ethereum may move a bit more than Bitcoin because there's so much more upward movement for growth. There's so many more people who know about Bitcoin but don't really know what Ethereum is. And Ethereum has more immediate use cases than Bitcoin, in my opinion. Now, I believe Bitcoin has the biggest use case. There's two different things there. Bitcoin's use case is as a currency, not just a store of value. Right now, people see Bitcoin as a store of value. But I believe Bitcoin's ultimately going to be used as a currency. That's just my opinion. Some sort of cryptocurrency will be used as a currency. At this moment, statistically speaking, I think it's most likely to be Bitcoin. However, when you talk about programmable blockchains, Ethereum all the way. They got issues with gas fees. Not only are there gas tokens right now that can help out with that, I've been covering gas tokens. I'm going to do an entire playlist about gas tokens on my channel because I think they're interesting and they offer great opportunities right now to speculate in the crypto space. But at the same time, you know, the Ethereum Foundation has some of the brightest minds in crypto working. They're going to figure out their shortcomings. In fact, they're going to figure out their limitations far faster than Bitcoin's going to figure out its limitations. But it's not going to matter because most people who are going to start moving into Ethereum are going to move into Ethereum because they have so much Bitcoin. They're going to start putting 10%, 20% into Ethereum. Grayscale's already buying Ethereum. They're always the first one. Look forward to MicroStrategy at some point announcing that they're buying Ethereum. At some point in the future, a year, 2 years from now, Tesla may be buying some Ethereum. I'm just speculating, not financial advice. But I think anytime, listen, when the market is zigging, you got to zag a little bit. So when everybody's talking about Bitcoin is pumping, that's when you need to be looking for what's next. Remember, you want to sell the greed, buy the fear, or sell what everybody's interested in, buy what they're not paying attention to. Right now, not as many people are paying attention to Ethereum. Although the price is pumping, I think the price can pump a lot more proportionally. That's just my thoughts. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got an entire playlist coming out. I'm going to be talking more about some passive strategies in cryptocurrency. If you love earning passive income, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, click all. Whatever you do, smash that button, click all. And I'll also, down in the description, you'll see a Linktree link. You can join our Crypto Passive Profits course. And we talk about, investing in things like tokenized gaming platforms. We talk about, the gas tokens are a big deal right now, earning ridiculous money right now in the gas tokens. There's so many things going on. The CryptoTab browser is awesome right now. We talk about things like, different types of faucets, affiliate marketing, growing out affiliate networks. We cover, it's all about earning passive income in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the future. Passive income in cryptocurrency will be the next best future investment for the average investor. That's my opinion. Hey, again, thank you so much for watching. Decentralized cryptocurrency equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.